Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Gruffin and Bernadette, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today, Chris, on video is Gruffin's ability to understand and respond to his formal obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give this very smart boy when we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Bernadette is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in her right hand. That leaves her left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tiny tug and let go on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Gruffin has done a terrific job, and he is sitting very nicely at Bernadette's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is nothing more than proper leash walking, and the command is Gruffin heel.
Gruffin, heel.
Now heeling, whoops.
His bed's up there.
Yeah, heeling is walking nicely next to you on a leash, not forging ahead or lagging behind.
Good.
And each time that you stop your feet, Gruffin has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So when you're walking with him on the street, or when you're in the VA, or wherever you are, when you stop your feet, Gruffin should sit and wait for his next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command.
Stay.
The long sit-stay, when you're practicing at home, you're going to start out at about a minute, and you're going to slowly work up to 3 minutes. When Bernadette returns back to Gruffin, she'll walk all the way around him as an additional distraction, stopping back at his shoulders where they started, and then he's ready to get another command, and they'll take off heeling again.
Come on.
He doesn't like heeling in the house, but it's really cold outside, and he's going to have to learn to do all these commands indoors as well as outdoors.
There we go.
Especially when you go into public places.
Sit.
There's not always a ton of room.
Good boy. Heel.
And you see his little service dog vest on.
Good.
Bernadette will leave him in another sit-stay. She walks out to the end of her leash and she turns to face him. And this time, instead of returning back to him, she's going to demonstrate the recall, or the come on command.
Gruffin, come.
And he should come and he should sit.
Good.
And that eliminates him putting his feet on anyone when he's out in public. When you're at the VA, I know that hospitals and certain institutions really frown on service dogs who put their front feet on people.
There we go. He's just wondering why we're walking in a circle.
I know. Nice automatic sit. And Bernadette will leave him again to demonstrate the recall again.
Stay.
So you always have to tell him what you're going to do or what you expect of him.
Gruffin, come.
Command is Gruffin, come.
Good.
And he comes and sits. And we haven't done a whole lot of treat training with him, but an occasional treat as a reward is okay. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. So with him seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down.
Down.
And then stay.
Stay.
Your long down stay, when you're practicing at home, you can work up to 5 minutes. When Bernadette returns back to him, she walks all the way around him again, and he should hold that stay until she gets back to his shoulders, and then she has to give him another command, and she'll heel him out of that, and we'll demonstrate that down from a heel position again for you.
Good boy.
So
Down.
always have him seated first.
All the way. Down. Stay.
Nice down stay. And this time she will call him out of that.
Gruffin, come. Sit. You're hiding.
It's a little tight in the playroom here, but he's doing fine. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the down from a distance. So Bernadette's going to leave him in a sit stay.
Stay.
She's going to turn to face him. This is the only time that you're going to use your right hand to give the command, and you're going to tell him to down from a distance.
Down. No. Down.
He's being a little stubborn today.
Down. There we go. Away.
We chalked it up to him not being awake yet.
Stay. Good boy.
And then Bernadette does want to demonstrate his go to place,
Sit.
which he does very nicely. And the little mat that we talked about maybe you buying.
I'm just going to pull this out.
So he's been taught to go to place and actually go to place under a table. So that if you need him to, if you're in a restaurant,
Sit. Stay.
that he will go under the table and stay on his mat until he's released. So there's the mat that we've been using.
Sit. Stay. Gruffin. Place.
And he goes right under the table and lays down in his place.
Good boy. Yay.
So this allows you to take him into restaurants, into the VA hospital, anywhere where you might need him to be there, but you don't want him to be in the way of waitresses or, you know, hospital staff. If you want him to go under something and lay down, and that's pretty low to the ground, he has to duck to get under there.
I'm gonna do it one more time.
Oh, he's gonna do it one more time.
Alright, ready? Place. Good job. Good job, Gruffin.
So we have demonstrated for you a lot of Gruffin's new skills. He's done a great job here at school. He's a very, very smart boy. We hope you're happy with your video. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We'll be waiting to show off all of his new commands and give you a chance to work with him. And thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.